The teardown of the Vivo X300e is finally here, after getting at least 91 requests for it every single day. As the first phone in the X series with an E suffix, how do its internal components actually stack up? Wait, please don't get these two mixed up. This is actually that Redmi Note 13 model that we tore down just last time. The new X300e has only just launched, and I personally dropped 4,799 yuan to acquire one specifically for this teardown. Or if you prefer, you could simply call it the X300, since that E is completely silent. Even though it is technically part of the X series, I honestly think it looks much more like an S60 with the camera cutout sliced right in half. That E suffix is almost certainly intended to compete directly with Apple's 16 and 17e models, don't you think? However, something about this just feels a bit off to me. Typically, Apple's E series models are priced lower than their counterparts, yet Vivo's E variant is actually 400 yuan more expensive than the standard edition. So what exactly is going on with the internal hardware? Does it really justify paying that extra 400 yuan premium? Well, let's go ahead and dive right into this detailed teardown process. At first, we are going to heat it up on the pad for about 2.5 minutes, then we will use some isopropyl alcohol and a pry tool to carefully pop off the back cover. Okay, now that it is off, you can clearly see the back is made of glass, finished in a lovely color called moonlight white. Honestly, after purchasing this device, I'm definitely going to be completely broke by the end of the month. The camera cutout is quite high-end, utilizing the exact same integrated cold carving process that Apple uses. Next, let's move on and remove the motherboard cover. The motherboard cover is constructed from metal and plastic with extra reinforcements in the thinner, more delicate areas of the component. It integrates a single-tone flash, an ambient light sensor, and a dedicated IR blaster for remote control functionality. Note that this part down here is not a wireless charging coil, as you might expect. Moving along, let's carefully remove the camera module from the device housing. The camera hardware this time around really isn't all that different from what we saw on the S60. The main camera utilizes the IMX921, whereas the S60 relies on Sony's LYT700V. Interestingly, both of these sensors happen to be 50 megapixels and measure 1.56 inches. So does that mean they are essentially the same sensor, just marketed under a different name? I have looked into the matter quite thoroughly, and honestly, you really cannot call this a simple rebrand. The key difference here is that the S60's LYT700V sensor features advanced dual-layer stacked pixel technology. Essentially, this specific technology provides a significant boost to the overall dynamic range. To put it in plain English, clouds appear much clearer during the day, and those concert shots at night will no longer just be a dark, indistinguishable black blob. Meanwhile, the X300's IMX921 is a custom job developed by Vivo and Sony with specialized algorithms, which makes it far superior for capturing portraits and expansive landscapes. For the telephoto is an IMX882, also 50 megapixels at 1.56 inches. The ultra-wide is a 1x4-inch, 8 megapixel OmniVision sensor, and the front cam is a Samsung GM1. All three are the same as the S60. As for the actual photo quality, let's compare it to its big brother, the X300. With the main cam's default output, the X300's 200 megapixel sensor definitely looks more realistic and detailed, but at 10x zoom, the X300e's colors actually look a bit better to the naked eye. If you happen to care more about the main camera performance, or if you simply want the standard X300 model, you'll find that its current market price is actually quite reasonable. I took a look on Juanjuan, and the price for a used unit is only 3,108 yuan. That is over 1,600 yuan cheaper than buying a brand new X300e. At the 3,000 yuan price point, it is honestly quite difficult to find a brand new smartphone that offers these kinds of specifications. Plus, every phone on Juanjuan goes through multiple official inspections, making it far more reliable than buying from some random seller online. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to the motherboard. Performance-wise, 3.2 is packing the Snapdragon 8 Gen 12. The Stadio 8 Gen 3, not the Extreme Edition. I'll put the benchmarks on the screen, but the 8 Gen 3 is definitely plenty of power. Next, let's pull out the top speaker. I measured it, and it's a 1012 spec with a semi-open acoustic chamber. Now for the battery in the middle, it's 7200 mAh, just like the S60. This battery unit is manufactured by Sunwater, which is located in the Zhejiang province. It utilizes a single cell and single connector design, which provides the distinct benefit of a significantly longer operational lifespan. Now let us proceed to carefully unscrew the daughter board from its current position within the device. Hiyo. The speaker located at the bottom is the 1115 unit manufactured by AAC for the S60. Now let us take a moment to compare its audio performance against its much larger big brother, the X300. Alright, so between the two options we have here, which one do you think sounds better? And now, we are going to go ahead and remove the SIM tray board. The specifications on the SIM board are completely identical to the S60 model. We're looking at 90W charging and standard USB 2.0 data speeds. One particularly nice touch is that they didn't cut any corners, keeping the 3D ultrasonic fingerprint sensor intact. Next, let's go ahead and remove the motor. It's an 0809 X-axis linear motor, just as you'd expect. Flipping over to the front for the display, it's a 144Hz panel with a crisp 1.5K resolution. However, unlike the previous S60, it unfortunately doesn't feature those handy front-facing fill lights. So to wrap everything up, the technical specifications of this phone feel much more like the S series than the X series. If you are still sitting on the fence, just think of it as a premium Zeiss branded version of the Vivo S60 smartphone model.